Ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Ginn. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Look at it this way, the field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Dropping back, it's Newton. Makes the grab.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Ginn. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
To the air on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Lane. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Oh, they're after him. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Haynes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Now he's going to break the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Haynes.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Houston going up tempo.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He wants it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Tate. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes ahead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Houston wants to play fast. The give to the fullback. Got room at the 35. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Big fullback's got it. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. And to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and this, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air, it's Newton. Lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Gator! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Off-play action on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And the Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first.
There he goes! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Houston going up tempo. Using his legs, it's Gordon. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game.
Going over the top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Skips away from pressure. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Run it with the fullback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cougar! And here they come almost all the way back.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone, 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Ginn. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. He might want another play. That's reeled in. It's Ginn. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
He's going to take off. At the 40. There he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to pass. It's Newton. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's the handoff. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Lane. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught, close to the marker, it's Ginn. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
He's got him. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. and sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cougars are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Give to the fullback. Turning it on. Past the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with an explosive in the running game, a 59-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Pulls it in. It's Ginn. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Newton. Pressure coming. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man, it's Newton. He's got him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge game.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive. Converts on fourth down, still going. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Gator! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Dropping back, it's Bussey. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking for a deep man. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking for a man. It's Bussey. Here comes the heat. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. Got it in the middle, it's Ellis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lane. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. Over the middle, it's Lane. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures, but when you get the sacks and now you get it behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you... Now they take the lead, they take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield and time is running short. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there and it just trickled through his fingers. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bussey. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's the way they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And that's where he'll go down. An explosive play moves the sticks.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
That ball is intercepted at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Scanning the field, it's Newton. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue.
Touchdown, Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Hits it with a stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Fires left. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And you thought maybe in the 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Newton. Snagged out of the air. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives...
PlayStation